I love it. Downtown, Cabo, San Lucas, all of the energy, and even in the midst of all of that, you got an aquascape relaxing spillway bowl and Pondless Waterfall. So this should be right when we pull up here. It's been about a year since I've seen it. Wow. We did this for Aquascape Pond Squad.
Yeah, it was like 2000, probably it's been at least 4 years.
Wow. Doesn't that look gorgeous, honey?
Yes, it does.
Nice pondless waterfall out here at the Orphanage. These kids can get in here and get their feet wet and have fun. That's what they should be doing. And riding skateboards down a hill. So we are in downtown Cabo, San Lucas, Mexico. This has been here for about a year. How long has this been here for?
This waterfall, yeah, a year.
Okay.
A year and a month, December 2016.
And when you built it, during the construction, somebody broke into this jewelry shop through the wall.
We had
Yeah.
a water wall here with a green wall and some spillway bowls.
Yeah.
And when they broke into the jewelry store on that side, on Luxury Avenue, they decided they had to rethink their security strategy.
Yeah.
So they ended up putting like metal doors here, metal doors inside. We had to demo our waterfall for the security reasons. And so we ended up with a little space in the corner over here that I'll show you guys right now.
So they actually went through the wall, didn't they?
20 armed guys came in and surprised the security guys and beat them up and stole the, I don't know, like a couple $1 million worth of watches and jewelry.
Oh my gosh. So they rebuilt the water feature over here. Wow, look at that with that anchor. So we got the Aquascape Spillway Bowl right here. Beautiful. Nice pondless waterfall. Very nice. Going down with some aqua blocks. I see a nice underwater light there, lighting up that horsetail fall. Look at that anchor.
Massive.
So if you're ever in Cabo and you want to see an aquascape water feature, this is right on the harbor, right in here. Look at that. That's where all the boats for the whale watching, the fishing go out. And it's at Lorenzio's, which is, isn't that a seafood restaurant?
Yeah, live lobster.
Yes. I love it. Downtown, Cabo, San Lucas, all of the energy. And even in the midst of all of that, you got an aquascape relaxing spillway bowl and pondless waterfall. They can go anywhere. So this should be right when we pull up here.
Yeah, right to the left.
It's been about a year since I've seen it.
We did all the grass here. We come once a week to do maintenance.
Oh yeah. Wow. Ha ha. So good. Doesn't that look gorgeous, honey?
Yes, it does.
Did you guys build that?
Yeah.
Nice. For the sun. Yeah. So geez, when did we build this? We did this for Aquascape Pond Squad.
Yeah, it was like 2000, probably it's been at least 4 years.
Wow.
Sure looks good.
It's good, huh?
Beautiful.
Nice pondless waterfall out here at the Orphanage. These kids can get in here and get their feet wet and have fun. That's what they should be doing. And riding skateboards down a hill. Oh, so cool.
Hey Jason. ¿Cómo estás?
How you doing, buddy? The pond guy. The pond guy. That's right. That's right. So tell me a little bit about the pond then.
The pond has been fantastic.
How many years now for you here?
Just over 2 years.
How many kids we got?
40 kids right now.
And there's some girls here.
17 boys, 23 girls.
Whoa.
Last night we received our federal certification.
Oh, great.
I believe we're the first in Mexico to have received that distinction out of 3,500, about 3,500 social assistance centers.
Congratulations.
So that's
I bet you get
pretty
that.
awesome, and this might mean that there'll be some federal funding available. We're not sure yet. This is all new.
How much money did you guys win when you guys won the Bigsby fishing tournament?
It was before my time, but I've seen the symbolic check, and it was $258,000.
$258,000 for catching a fish. Now, if that isn't divine, I mean, of all of the boats, the one with the orphans on it is the one that caught it. That's pretty incredible.
The beautiful underlying story behind the marlin. That boat was sponsored. The entry fee was sponsored, and Omar had never gone deep sea fishing.
Right.
He's the one that reeled in that marlin. And when he found out about it, the story is he gave thanks to God and he said, you know what, we're going to win this.
That's awesome. So talk to me about the water feature there, Jason.
This is the guy that's really made it come to life over the past couple of years. For safety, one of the decisions we opted to make was to fill in the bowls.
Yeah.
And now we've got, it's only about this deep, which is the right thing. It allows the kids to play with the toy Hot Wheels and toy boats.
That's what they should be doing.
And we put an emergency stop button here on the side of the wall in the event of a situation, and it continues to be probably the most beautiful part of the property.
That's saying something, because this is a beautiful piece of land right here.
This was something that I was really excited about, to give the kids a sandbox area.
Yes.
And the shade. And it's just even more of an inviting space. So the kids use the sand, they use the water.
Do they hang out quite a bit out here?
Yeah. Especially now with the shade structure, it's more inviting.
And you just put that in, huh?
About a year, was it? More than a year ago?
Okay.
More than a year ago.
Guys.
Okay. If you can go back 2 years when you started this job and tell yourself one thing, what would it be?
I don't know, maybe buckle up for a bumpy ride. Lots of ups and downs, a lot of emotional weight on the shoulders of all of our staff. Really hats off to our frontline caregivers that are spending 8 hours, 6 days a week with our kids. It's the caregiver's responsibility, along with our psychologists and our management staff, to form these meaningful relationships with the kids, allow them to trust adults, and to break these cycles of abuse, neglect, and abandonment that have affected their families' lives. I'm just really excited in the future to one day be invited to weddings of several of our kids. Who knows, maybe one day one little boy, one little girl grow up and get married. But we really feel strongly that when kids can spend some time here, the trajectory of their life can change.
Amen. Well, hey, good work, brother.
Thank you very much.
Keep it up. I really appreciate this. This is good to see you using this place.
Oh, it's awesome.
So fun.
And hats off to Danielle and his team, and they're here every week and been incredibly helpful, not only with the water feature, but the surrounding space.
Amen. So it's fun to come back here. It was a couple of years ago now that we built this water feature at Casa Hogar for the orphans that stay down here in Cabo, and it was a blast. We had a bunch of certified aquascape contractors that came down and helped us with this build. You would think of an orphanage as not a fun place, but this place is awesome. I mean, it's got a soccer field, it's got a basketball court, the game courts, you know, and obviously these kids are dealing with the toughest situation anybody could ever deal with, being orphans. But what an amazing facility that they have. It's just been a blast to be able to work with them over the years. Chris Mills, the old director out here, was just a great guy, and he really brought us in. Jason is the guy that's taking it and going forward. And apparently they now have girls here too. When we came out here, it was only guys, and now it's also girls. So great story. They actually won the Bigsby fishing tournament out here, and they got hundreds of thousands of dollars that they can actually expand this place to. So pretty cool. This was a blast building this water feature. To be able to give a gift like this to a great place like this with kids that really could deserve all of the fun that they can have. It was just an absolute awesome experience. Filming for the Aquascape Pond Squad was a lot of work, but seeing how they're using it many years after, this is what it's all about right here. Hey, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and maybe there's some other cool water features that we could build in the future. In fact, I think I'm gonna visit one next week. Love it. and go to really cool places like Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, right on here on the harbor. Yeah.
Cabo, mucho bueno.
It's 11 o'clock and he's drunk.